Hey guys, it's Tim coming at you with a Star Wars related video. So let's talk about Snoke for a bit. He was the leader of the First Order and Kylo Ren's Sith Master, but outside of that we don't know much about him before his unceremonious death in The Last Jedi. They were going for an obvious Emperor vibe with him, but at least the Emperor's death by his underling's hand wasn't as telegraphed as Snoke's. On that note though, one thing that Snoke really has in common with the Emperor is that we know basically nothing about him when we first meet him outside of his position. This has led to a lot of fan theories regarding him, which Rian Johnson discussed with Entertainment Weekly. In doing so, he may have revealed something interesting. When asked about the topic of why he didn't go into Snoke's backstory, Johnson had this to say: "It would have stopped any of these scenes dead cold if he had stopped and given a 30-second speech about how he's Darth Plagueis. It doesn't matter to Rey. If he had done that, Rey would have blinked and said, 'Who?' and then the scene would have gone on." Johnson added that he's not saying that Snoke is Darth Plagueis, but what if he was? As in, what if that was the intention with Snoke, and he accidentally let it out before covering for himself? It's not out of the realm of possibility, really. This has actually been a popular theory for a while. For those who don't know, on simple terms, Darth Plagueis was Palpatine, aka Darth Sidious's Sith Master, who helped him rise to power before Sidious killed him. And for those who know the series best from just the films, he's the one the story Palpatine tells Anakin about at the opera in Episode 3 is about, though Palpatine misleads him by saying that it was an old Sith legend, and omits the part that Palpatine was the apprentice that killed him. In most tellings of the story, Sidious kills Plagueis in his sleep, but the theory here though is that he didn't succeed. Based on Snoke's mysterious but serious looking wounds, they could have been from an assassination attempt by Sidious. That could explain the reason why we're only seeing him now. He went into hiding after his apprentice tried to kill him and is now coming back into the fold now that he's dead. Plus, being someone like Darth Plagueis would explain why he's so powerful. In his story to Anakin, the word that Palpatine used to describe his master the most was powerful. So powerful that he could create life, and the only thing that he feared was losing his power. With the damage that Sidious did to him, it would play on that fear and explain why he went into hiding afterwards, but also explain where this super powerful guy came from out of seemingly nowhere. I mean, he just brushes off Rey when they meet despite how naturally strong she is. Beyond that, you have the physical similarities between Snoke and the Moon, or Mun, Plagueis' race. Like them, Snoke is a long, lanky, humanoid alien who wears robing similar to what the Mun have been depicted as wearing. There are notable differences, like the lack of an elongated skull, but that could be written off as a result of his injuries or his attempt to hide himself. Plus, their homeworld, Scipio, is part of the Outer Rim, as is Plagueis' homeworld of Megiddo. And the Outer Rim is the least explored portion of the galaxy. This could explain why so few people know both Plagueis and Snoke, as Johnson points out. It's just a theory for the moment, based on a quote that could just be given a general example, but it's a specific enough reference that it could mean more than that. Which, unfortunately for him, would make Plagueis the Sith Lord, who managed to be killed by an apprentice twice. But what do you guys think? Do you think what Rian Johnson here means anything, and that Snoke is Darth Plagueis? Well, as always, let us know down in the comments, but until next time, this has been Tim from the Hybrid Network, signing out.